burned Paris to the ground, utterly razed it, shattered the bricks into rubble and dust, and burned the buildings into ashes and smoke. Turns out if you put a huge dome over Paris and weighed all the smoke and all the ashes and all the rubble, it would add up to the exact same weight as the original city and the air around it before. Nothing disappears.
Yüz yıl sonra bütün doğa iki büyük grupta sınıflandırılmıştı. Cisimleri harekete geçiren enerji ve o cisimleri meydana getiren fiziksel madde, yani kütle. Bütün 19. yüzyıl bilimi bu iki muazzam temel üzerinde duruyordu. Biri için geçerli olan kanunlar diğeri için kesinlikle geçerli değildi. Ama yeni fizik öğrencisi Albert Einstein kanunları sevmiyordu.
Good grief, Einstein. What happened to you?
It is more than a little ironic, having been reprimanded yesterday by that idiot Professor Pernay for poor attendance, that I should in fact attend a practical lesson, which was as long as it was boring and utterly pointless, by the way, only to be the victim of an explosion of my own apparatus.
So it was your own fault then?
Thank you. And how are you today, Fräulein Manage?
Extremely well, Herr Einstein. All the better for seeing you have escaped the physics laboratory with your life.
Well, in order not to alarm you any further, I pledge to forever continue my studies here at the Café Bahnhof, reading only the great masters of theoretical physics and eschewing the babbling nonsense of the polytechnicians.
It's about all you ever do.
It's getting a little stuffy in here, Fräulein Marriage. Would you care to take a walk with me? There's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Why, Herr Einstein? Of course. Perhaps you'd like me to tell you what you have missed in lectures this week.
Einstein wasn't exactly a model student. He excelled in certain subjects, especially physics and math, but he wasn't very diligent in a lot of his other classes. He was undoubtedly very questioning, which seems to have annoyed most of his professors throughout his life. He would pursue his fascinations with just incredible determination.
We know from his letters that Einstein, even from the age of 16, was literally obsessed with the nature of light. Everyone he could speak to, his friends, his colleagues, even his then girlfriend, Mileva Merrick, who would become his wife, everyone he badgered with the question, what is light?
What would I see if I rode on a beam of light?
What? A beam of light? By what method do you propose to ride on this beam of light?
As a method is not important. Let us just imagine we two are young, radical, bohemian experimenters, hand in hand on a journey to the outer reaches of the universe, and we are riding on the front of a wave of light.
I really don't know what you are suggesting, Herr Einstein. Do you wish to hold my hand or ridicule me?
Ridicule you? No, never. I merely want you to help me to understand. What would we see, do you think, if we were together and we sped up and up until we caught up to the front of a beam of light?
Einstein'ın durmaksızın ışığın peşinde koşması bilim dünyasında bir devrime yol açacaktı. Işıkla evreni yeniden keşfedecek, enerji ve kütleyi birleştirecek gizli bir yol bulacaktı. Işık saniyede 300.000 kilometre gibi inanılmaz bir hıza sahiptir. O yüzden C ile ifade edilir. Latince hız anlamına gelen celeritas kelimesinin baş harfiyle. ...19. yüzyılda ışığın hızı hesaplanmadan çok önce... ...kimse ışığın aslında ne olduğunu bilmiyorken... İngiltere'de daha önce tanıştığımız bir adam bilgiye dayalı bir tahminde bulunmak istedi. Sir Humphrey Davy'nin ölümünden sonra Michael Faraday dünyanın en önemli deneylerini yapan biri, Profesör Faraday olmuştu. Bilim dünyası elektrik ve manyetizmanın Faraday'ın elektromanyetizma dediği bir olayın iki unsuru olduğunu kabullenmekte hala zorlanıyordu. Ama bundan daha da inanılmaz bir görüş öne sürecekti.
Invisible lines that can emanate from electricity in a wire, from a magnet, or even from the sun. For it is my contention that light itself is just one form of these vibrating lines of electromagnetism.
Faraday 15 yıl boyunca şüphecileri ışığın elektromanyetik bir dalga olduğuna ikna etmeye çalıştı. Ama teorisini destekleyecek ileri matematik bilgisinden yoksundu. Sonunda biri imdadına yetişti. Profesör James Clerk Maxwell, Faraday'ın ileri görüşüne inanmıştı ve bunu kanıtlayacak matematik yeteneğine sahipti. Maxwell ve yaşlı Faraday yakın arkadaş oldular.
James, forgive me. A word of advice. Don't get old.
Michael, how are you?
I'm fine. Memory isn't too good.
Well, I thought you might like to see what I've just published.
Oh, yes. Yes. Splendid.
So your results show that when electricity flows along a wire, what it actually does is create a little bit of magnetism. And as that magnetic charge moves, it creates a little piece of electricity. Electricity and magnetism are interwoven, like a never-ending braid, so it is always pulsing forward. It's wonderful. Michael, there's something very crucial in maths. This electricity producing magnetism and magnetism producing electricity, it can only ever happen at a very particular speed. The equations are very clear about it. They come up with just one number. 670 million miles per hour.
I'm not sure.
It's the speed of light. That is the speed of light. That means you were right all along. Light is an electromagnetic wave.
Maxwell, Faraday'ın haklılığını kanıtladı. Elektrik ve manyetizma çok daha derin bir şeyin, artık elektromanyetizma adını verdikleri, saniyede 300 bin kilometre hızla hareket eden bir kuvvetin iki unsuruydu. Görünen hali ise ışıktan başka bir şey değildi. Genç Einstein'da ışıktan daha çok büyüleyen başka bir şey yoktu.
We have have lectures in half an hour.
Oh, let me think. Professor Weber and his life-draining monologue? Or you, Mozart, and James Clerk Maxwell?
We can't. We'll get a warning.
Our project is too precious to waste time listening to those dullards. Come with me. We'll read Maxwell and think about the electromagnetic theory of light.
Oh, why, my dear little Johnny, how you enchant a lady. She's very pretty.
Yes. But can she soar and dance like our dark souls do?
Maxwell's equations contained an incredible prediction. They said you could never catch up to a beam of light. Even if you were traveling at 670 million miles an hour, you would still see light squiggle away from you at 670 million miles an hour.
You see how she stares at that wave?
Yes?
You see how for her it is static?
Yes?
She and the wave are traveling at the same speed. We see the wave moving through the water, but relative to her, it just sits there. So is light like that?
Common sense would say that if you caught up to a light beam, there would be a wave of light just sitting there. Maybe it would be shimmering, a bit of electricity and a bit of magnetism.
So, if she was traveling alongside the light wave, it wouldn't be moving, it would be static. But Maxwell says you can't have static light.
Maybe Maxwell is wrong. Maybe if you catch up to light, it is static, Albert, like a wave next to a boat.
Imagine if I was sitting still and holding a mirror to my face. And the light travels from my face to the mirror, and I see my face.
Yes?
However, if I and the mirror were traveling at the speed of light...
You're going at the same speed as the light leaving your face.
Exactly.
The light never reaches the mirror.
So would I be invisible?
That doesn't make sense.
Genç Einstein, ışığın diğer bütün dalga türlerinden farklı olduğunu anlamaya başlamıştı. Einstein, enerji, kütle ve ışık hızının kimsenin aklına gelmeyecek şekilde birbirine karıştığı gerçeküstü bir evrene girmek üzereydi. Ama Einstein'ın son bir matematik malzemesine ihtiyacı vardı. Her gün kullandığımız kare işlemlerine. Fransız devriminden çok daha önce bilim insanları hareketi nasıl sayıya dökeceklerini